lettuce is not growing.
Dude, Sean.
What's up?
This is Miller's Tavern.
When I heard the word tavern, I thought it was gonna be like a decrepit old shack.
Look at my man here. Say what's up.
What's happening? What's happening?
Thank you for having us. Introduce yourself.
Robin.
So you're the executive chef?
Yes.
Look at this food, man. He invited us here. Look at these crab cakes.
Could this
And
be
some more, some side chicken breast.
Oh my God.
I didn't think there was enough games at the table.
Thank you so much. So you're coming to the event tomorrow. Where is this located?
It's at Bulldog Nutrition tomorrow.
Well, no, not the event, but where are we now?
Oh, where are we now? Well, we're at the Miller Tavern, 31 Bay Street, downtown Toronto.
This place is amazing. The ambiance here. I mean, you got to see
It's
this
awesome.
place.
This is a good place to come kick it. We've already been having great conversation.
Great conversation, great time.
It doesn't get better than
So my man over here, he invented Mild Detox. We're gonna have more on that tonight, right?
Vinnie Rehab, what's up?
But anyway, this is absolutely amazing. This is bro to the max right here. My man here is all about games.
Yo,
And extra chicken, man. Thanks so much for having us, brother.
No worries, man. Thanks for coming, guys. Yeah.
Dude, this is awesome. Thanks for having us, and we're gonna eat. But I'm gonna eat these crab cakes right here. Those look ridiculous.
That's awesome.
All right.
So we're here at Movement Clinic
Shit.
in downtown Toronto. Marc is getting work done by the world famous Vinnie Rehab.
fuck him up.
What are we doing right now, Vinnie?
So right now we're just releasing soft tissue in his QL.
There's a lot of soft tissue being released.
There's a lot of stuff being released right now.
I just ate, so there might be some fart being released in a second.
So obviously we know all about it. We've been talking about it for the past few hours. But what is the foundation of the therapy technique
Torture
that we're using aside from pain?
Well, long story short, what we're doing is we're just releasing neuromuscular tension. You know what I mean? Just patterning. So we do things over and over and over. Let's say, for example, we sit like this, lean like this. Our muscles get used to that pattern, and it just stays like that. And no one ever goes in and just releases it.
And so with Marc, you put him through some paces, and you realized that he had some limited range of motion in terms of turning to one side.
My left side was all fucking short.
Yeah.
I mean, shorter than my. I mean, it was like you could tell my lats. There was a distance between my lat and my waist. It was like Kai Green was standing with a crook in his back. You know what I mean? Because my lats attached really low, and it was very noticeable that I actually did notice that people were pointed out on my shots online that I do have lopsided lats, and it was very noticeable. I think it's gotten worse. Sean, we were just talking at dinner. The last 2 months I've made the best gains of my life. I have no fucking idea why. And I think with that, it's just exaggerated even more the deficiencies I've had.
Right. I think in anything, as you advance further, the weaknesses in your foundation tend to become more present. You find the areas that need to be shored up, the more advanced you get in things. So having someone like Vinnie work on you who understands how the body works and how to correct these deficiencies is invaluable, right? You would agree with that?
Oh, God. I mean, here's the thing is that one thing I've learned is that doctors fucking suck. They're just going to give you medication. They're not going to correct the issue. And one thing I've shown you through this channel and my abdominal surgery is there's very few of them in the world. But if you could find someone like Vinnie to fix your shit, and we'll see. I'm not going to say what I said, but my back's been just a disaster lately, especially with, Sean, standing in the stores all day, these presentations. And we've been on the road a lot. So it's one of those things where if this fixes it, it's just like, it's been a mess. Obviously don't show it on the channel, but my body's falling apart.
Right. We're pushing it to the limits with our training and our lifestyle in terms of growing our businesses and bringing our message to the world. So we'll let Vinnie keep doing his thing. We'll check in afterwards and see how the effect is in terms of what you are immediately able to notice. And obviously you can come back later and say how you think the prolonged effects are. So we'll see in a little bit.
Absolutely. Fucking beat up. I feel like.
All right, so we just finished getting Myo Detoxed by Vinnie Rehab and by Boris Rehab. How do you feel, Marc?
Man, I feel beat up, man. I feel like I gotta do the walk of shame out of here. I was laying there crying like a little bitch, and he's using like, here's the pressure. It's like dink. It was crazy.
It's called LBS.
He literally built
Little bitch syndrome.
he built an arch in my foot. which is unlike anything I've ever felt before.
Movement Clinic is building arches.
It's like it's like McDonald's, man. And the other thing was like the hip flexor thing right in here was absolutely ridiculous. I'll tell you what, immediately my back is elongated. And can you send me that before and after?
Yeah, I'll send a picture.
You'll see the before and after. I'll put it somewhere in this fucking video if I remember. My back at the beginning, it was fucking crunched down like this. And it was crooked as fuck. And after about 10 minutes, it looks completely different.
Yes, definitely.
Looks completely different. So tell us about your clinic. What is this all about? Obviously we know about it, but what is special about this? What do you do?
Well, long story at Movement Clinic, we're the only providers of mild detox in the world currently. And then what we specialize in is straight manual therapy. We use our hands, that's it. No bullshit, no additives, no, you don't use the machines. You know what I mean? Just straight to the point, fix you up, realign you, and get you out of pain and walking around, you know what I mean?
So while Vinnie was working on Marc, Boris, you were working on me. You were helping me get some more power back in my squats, work on my range of motion. What did we work on in terms of helping me, in terms of what was wrong with me and what did we do to fix it?
So with your hips, you had some limited mobility. Just, you know, air travel, anything like that. You've been sitting for a long time. It makes it hard for you to kind of get in the hole when you squat. So when you're kind of out of symmetry with the squat, you lose power, right? So we just kind of opened up your hip, right down to your legs, even down to your arches. And, you know, when you popped into your squat, it went easy, you know?
Right, exactly. So, I mean, the one thing that I'm getting about mild detox and about you guys' methodology is it's so much more comprehensive rather than like trying to treat one isolated area. It's like it's everything as a whole, you know? That's actually one thing, like when Marc met Vinnie, it was like, yo, I'll fix you. It wasn't like I'm gonna do this, that, or the other. It was like this comprehensive approach in terms of treating the body and making things work like they're supposed to.
Yeah, my back's been screwed up. If you guys have ever flown every week, every day, pretty much for the last few weeks, and then train the way we train, I mean, it takes a toll on your body. So my lower back has been, if you guys have been to the events we've had in Canada, you'll notice I'm always like, I'll step back and I'll be stretching my hamstrings, stretching my back, trying to get some mobility in there, trying to get some blood flow, trying to stretch, because obviously hamstring tightness contributes to lower back pain.
Absolutely.
And that's the first thing I think of, but it's so much more, and this is something that I'm extremely interested in. So keep an eye out for more of this. You know,
I mean, there's a reason why we're here at this clinic. It's I don't know if it's after midnight or not, but it's late.
It's 1:30.
They're still here working because that's the amount of like demand they have for what they provide, which is results, which is right in line with everything that we do. You know.
Exactly. We're all about results. So thanks for helping us, man.
True gains.
True gains. True gains.
True gains.
Yeah. Yeah. It's gonna be profound. I can't wait to see how I feel in the morning after the shock from the pain I just felt subsides. I mean, you beat the shit out of me. So other than that, man, thanks for having us, and you'll see more about this on our channel as time goes by. So obviously, I'm a bit fucked up right now.
Wrap it up funny.
I'm fucked up.
Cause getting your body fixed up after midnight.
It's not a game.